everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm talking through my luxury wish list for 2023. Please bear in mind, this is an evolving wish list, so as the year goes on, there may be some things added to this wish list as new collections are launched. In the same way, there might be things that are taken out of the wish list as my mind changes. We're gonna get straight into the wish list. I'm just gonna be really quick and just talk through what I want, why I want it, and we'll see if I do end up purchasing any of these. The first thing on my wish list, this is a continuation from the last few years, and it is an Hermes Mini Kelly. The colour that I want is either a black with gold hardware or grey with gold hardware. The hardware I'm not too fussed about because I think both bags are beautiful in palladium or gold hardware, but gold would be my preference. I've wanted a Mini Kelly for the past few years now. I feel like it would just be a great addition to my collection. A lot of my Hermes bags are big. I have the Birkin 35, the Kelly 32 in black and orange, and I just feel like I'm missing that Mini Kelly as part of my collection. Sometimes when I put an outfit on, I'm just like, a Mini Kelly would just complete this whole look. I think I would use the bag mainly as an evening bag, and that's why I'd like it in a black or a grey colour. But I'm also open to a Kelly Pochette, and actually I'm really loving the look of the Kelly Pochette. In particular, if I did get a Kelly Pochette, I would love a blue colour. The colours that I love are Blue Frida and Blue France. Those kind of blues with gold or palladium hardware. I'm not too fussed. I just really love the top handle vibe of the Kelly Pochette, and I think it's just a really nice alternative to the Mini Kelly. It's not really an alternative because, to be honest, I'd actually like to have both in my collection. Mini Kelly is first, but a Kelly Pochette is also something I'd love. But it's not something that I want to buy from the resale market because the resale sells them for up to 3 times the price that you could buy it from store. I think right now in store these bags are around £7,000. Obviously it depends on the specs, the leather, but I think that's around the mark. I did say this on my Instagram recently. I'm really tired of the Hermes game of having to constantly go in and to buy excessive amount of things just to be offered a bag. It's quite frustrating. I've had a wish list at Hermes for a couple of years and have not yet been offered any bags, even though I am a customer that actually spends there. But now I'm kind of like boycotting them in my head and just not going there and spending. So I don't actually know how I will exactly get this bag. I'm hoping in Paris, try and get an appointment. That's how I got my bag in 35. I'm just not gonna bother going into London stores and trying to get a bag anymore because it is just really frustrating, and it's really annoying that you have to kind of go through all these loopholes just to get a bag. I still want the bag, but I'm not like putting in as much effort as I was before to try and get this bag. I might just create a wish list in London and leave it and just not bother going into store and checking on it and trying to buy things to speed up the whole process. The next Hermes bag that's on my wish list is a Birkin 35 in black Togo with silver hardware. As much as I've just said like I'm mentally boycotting them, I still really do love their bags. I honestly love the fact that their bags are all handmade. The craftsmanship and the quality of their bags is amazing, and considering that their prices are the same as Chanel classic flaps now, I do feel like they are a worthwhile investment. So as much as I hate the game of trying to get the bag, I do love the bags themselves, which is why they are on my wish list. Now, I really love the Birkin 35. I think it makes for the perfect everyday casual travel bag, just an everyday bag to chuck things in. I already have the brown 35, and I know that if I had the black one, I would get so much use out of that because I think black just goes with so much more than the brown does. They're really durable bags. I love the slouchy, effortless look of them. I feel like they just really make your outfit look really casual and cool. And as much as I love my box Kelly, I think because it is such a structured bag, it is a little bit of more like a chic, classier bag that you wear with more formal outfits. And the Birkin is that cooler sister that you can just wear with everything and anything. Although with the Birkin 35, I actually think I might look at getting this from the resale market because actually right now the prices are quite good. I think the prices are actually similar to what you can buy them in store because my brown Birkin I bought for around 9,000 and something euros. I don't know if that's including the Twilly. Around 9,000 euros, and I feel like I could get a Birkin 35 on the resale market for around that price, or like £10,000. Right now, Birkin 35s aren't that popular, but I do think they are going to increase in popularity. Claire Chanel said it first. She predicted that the 35s, the big Birkin 35 and 40s, are going to be more popular and bigger, and therefore the prices will probably increase on the resale market. So maybe that's something I should look at getting pretty soon before the prices do increase. And obviously there is a return of the big bags, so that's that. Okay, next on my list, and we're staying on the theme of big bags, is a Bottega small Jodie. I've said this in previous videos and I think I've said it enough. I really have been enjoying my Bottega small Jodie in the black. We just filmed a lookbook video and that bag was literally paired with most of my outfits. It goes with everything. I love the slouchiness of it. I love how relaxed and chill it is. I love the look of it. I love the understatedness of it. It's just a perfect all-round bag. It fits so much in it. I just want a white version of it now because I have the black and it goes with all my darker outfits, and I think as we're going into spring summer, a white one would be perfect for my wardrobe. I wear a lot of white and I wear a lot of neutral tones, and I think a white bag would pair perfectly with that. White also looks great with colourful outfits, as I am also a colourful girl now. That's a very practical one because I know I am using my black small Jodie so much that this white one will get used just as much. The quality of Bottega leather is just unreal. Right now in the luxury market, they're probably like one of the top brands for really good quality leather. Bottega also have this initiative where when you get a bag, it's kind of a bag for life. So you have a lifetime warranty. If there are any faults in the bag, you can go back and they will repair it, which I think is great, and it's something that I think all brands should really do when you're spending that much money on a bag. The bag is just under £3,000, which I feel like is a nice price point for a luxury bag. So many of the luxury bags out there are around the £4,000 mark plus, especially for a bigger bag. Bottega really believe in their products and the quality of their products, and so far I'm just loving the small Jodie in black, so I think a small Jodie in white would just naturally be the next bag to get. Next on my wish list is a pair of earrings from Tiffany. They're the Tiffany gold hardware earrings. These earrings are just under £6,000, and these earrings have been on my wish list for about 5 years now. I actually, if you guys didn't know, I used to work at Tiffany Co. That was one of my first jobs out of university. I was working there as a Christmas temp, learned a lot about the brand, really fell in love with Tiffany. I mean, I loved it beforehand, but I think from working there, I was a sales associate, really learned a lot and felt a lot of love for the brand, learned how good the quality of their pieces are, how much they care about their pieces and the craftsmanship that goes into creating their pieces. The hardware collection was the one that I only discovered when I started working there, because I feel like I knew the typical Tiffany Co heart collection, the silver collection, and when I did start working there is when I discovered more of the gold collections, and hardware was one of those ones that really caught my eye. And Tiffany Co were doing the hardware style of jewelry way before it became a trend, because I think right now there is a trend of really chunky jewelry pieces that you wouldn't think would be jewelry pieces. How we have like safety pin earrings and just really cool things. Tiffany were doing that way before this was a trend. Hailey Bieber is one of the faces of the brand and she wears the hardware collection so well. And I just keep seeing it everywhere and I'm really like, I need to get my hands on these earrings. As much as I feel like I'm going in my silver era now, I'll always be a gold girl at heart. They feel very effortless and they're also a pair of earrings that you could wear in the evening or daytime. So I love the versatility of them, but they are on my wish list because £6,000 for a pair of earrings is very steep. Another piece of jewelry that I would love from Tiffany Co. Now this is definitely a wish list piece in the sense that I can't just go out and buy it because this is a very expensive piece of jewelry, and it is the ELSA PERETI bone cuffs in gold. ELSA PERETI, again, the collection with Tiffany Co. was another one that I discovered when I was working there and really fell in love with. I am in love with the bone cuff collection. So there's these two cuffs and you have to buy specifically for the right or the left hand. They come in silver and they come in gold. I would love the gold because I just think it would look so beautiful, especially against my skin tone. But the bone cuffs are £15,800 per cuff. I want a pair so I could wear it on both hands. That would be just over £30,000 if I did get that. And right now I'm not in a position to be spending that much money on jewelry. Like, I think it would just really hurt me a lot to spend that much, but if someone very generous wanted to gift that to me, I'd be open to it. I recently saw an influencer on Instagram, I'll put a picture of her. She went to a Tiffany Co event. She was wearing a simple like silk dress and the bone cuffs just completed the whole look and made me realize even more so that I really need the bone cuffs. I think I might have to do like a starter one and get the silver because the silver is considerably less, but ultimately the gold bone cuff pair would be my ideal dream situation. Another piece that's on my wish list is the Bottega Veneta drop earrings, the large ones in gold. These are constantly out of stock. These are a piece that if they are in stock, I will buy them immediately because I just really love them and want them. I first saw them on Kendall Jenner when she wore them. I think they were when they just had come out and she was seen wearing the earrings. Fell in love with them since. I love a big earring. I've been seeing the girls buy dupes from Etsy, but none of them are hitting the same as the Bottega. I just really love the look of them. I feel like I'd use them a lot. I love how chunky they are and they're just a really unique shape because a lot of the dupes I'm seeing aren't sitting the same way that the Bottega ones do. Once they become available, I will be getting them because I think they're stunning. It does hurt me a little bit that obviously they're not real gold and you're paying so much, but that is the case when buying any designer costume jewelry. I can't find anything else like it anywhere else and I really want them, so that is why they are on my wish list. Next on my list, we're going back to bags. I thought I would break up the bags because on this wish list there are a lot of handbags, so I split it up a little bit, but we're going back to bags now. And the next bag on my wish list is the ALAIA red heart bag. I love hearts. I just think they're so cute. That's why I bought 2 of the Chanel heart bags. But I really love the ALAIA one because it just feels like a really understated, effortless heart bag. The shape of it is very much a heart. You can clearly see it's a heart. I think red and denim are the perfect match. And this year I'm buying a lot of denim and I feel like a red bag would just bring a lot to my outfit. I've seen the bag in real life. The quality feels really lovely. It feels less structured, although there is obviously a structure to it because you can see the heart. It's not as structured as the Chanel bag. It feels a little bit more relaxed. I also think the price point is really good. It's under £1,000. I think it's around £790. So if you did miss out on the Chanel heart bag, I feel like this would be a great bag to get because it does also come in the black color. But I just want red because I have so many black bags and I think the red heart is just the cutest and will go so lovely with all my denim pieces, essentially most things in my wardrobe. Next on my wish list is the Gucci Jackie bag in the cream white color in the bigger size. I love how vintage it looks. It comes with an additional strap, which means you can wear it as a crossbody bag, and I love that. I think for me it is just the fact that you know it's a Gucci bag when you look at it, but it doesn't have any of those big logos sticking out. I love the closure of it. I love the simplicity of the bag. And I love how it is inspired by the vintage Gucci Jackie bags. I have been looking on the vintage market for a Jackie bag. Haven't found one yet, but I know there is a lot on the vintage market, so maybe that could be a potential. And I just think it looks so vintage classic and I think it's very beautiful. And then next on my wish list is a pair of Chanel sunglasses. I actually first saw these on Tamara. I think it was in one of her videos. She was sharing one of her new sunglasses that she had bought, and it was these Chanel rectangle sunglasses, and they come with a chain, and I just loved how they looked on her. They look like a vintage pair of sunglasses. I think for me personally, I'd probably wear it without the chain, but it's nice that you have the chain option. When I think back to how much I've worn my Celine sunglasses, I feel like the Chanel would be a worthwhile purchase. They give me a similar vibe in the shape and the classic vintage style of them. They are just under £1,000, which is a very expensive purchase, but I feel like I need to try them on because I have another pair of Chanel sunglasses. They're like a big square version, and they are really, really heavy. Like they sit really heavy on my nose, so I can't wear them for long periods of time. I do want to try these sunglasses on just to see how heavy they are, because if they're too heavy, I probably won't be getting them just because I know I won't get a lot of wear out of them. But if they're lightweight, then most probably will be getting them because I just love how they look. I feel like they're one designer piece that is worth getting because you just wear them so much, and sunglasses are a piece that you wear all throughout the year, because even today in London it's winter but the sun was shining, and today was a day that you need sunglasses. That's my justification for this. The last thing that is on my wish list, this is kind of like a wedding wish list piece. Should I do a wedding wish list video? Let me know if you want to see that. They are a pair of beautiful pearl earrings from the brand NATASHA SCHWEITZER. I believe they're based in Australia, and I actually discovered this brand on Instagram and fell in love with their pearl pieces. It features this really beautiful big pearl, and then along the ear you have about 4 diamonds that kind of climb up the ear. I feel like these are a wedding day earrings or like wedding event, like the registry or some kind of, they give me very wedding vibes, and I feel like this would be a perfect wedding gift from your husband, from your future husband, to give to you. They are $4,900, but I think that's Australian dollars, and I think Australian dollars is like half of the UK price. I need to do the conversion, but they're 4,900 Australian dollars, I believe. I love a lot of their jewelry on NATASHA SCHWEITZER. You should check them out because they do really beautiful engagement rings and wedding bands. I'm actually looking on there for maybe a wedding band because they do really unique designs, like designs that I haven't seen anywhere else, and the quality of their jewelry just looks great, and their pearl collection is amazing. So those earrings are on my wedding wish list, and maybe might be my wedding earrings or some kind of wedding event earrings because I love pearls. That's it, that's the end of the wish list. I basically sat down and wrote a list of what I've been wanting and really thought about these things, but as I said, I feel like I will definitely be adding more onto this list as the year goes on, depending on what comes out from brands. This is just what's on my list for the moment, and it'll be interesting to see what I actually do end up getting from this wish list. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Would love to hear what's on your luxury wish list for the year, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one, guys. Bye.